That's bad. That sounds bad. Hey, Max, stop playing with your sig.
Ooh.
All right, welcome all to Hit or Miss. I am your host, Night Strike, and we're going to talk about a couple things tonight. But before we do, before we give you an action-packed, well, not really action-packed show, but before we give you an interesting chat tonight, let me introduce my panelists, those that have graced us with their presence, that have decided to show up. We've got AWAG 1000. What's going on, AWAG?
Hiya, what's up? Thanks for the invite. I appreciate it.
Plugs? Anything?
I mean, I don't really have a YouTube channel that much. I mean,
You don't plug GunTube or Hit or Miss? That's cool. You can do that too.
okay. Yeah. Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock, Hit or Miss. Friday nights, it's not so much the Friday Night Strike anymore. I guess it's like video games.
It's video games with never enough ammo and whoever shows up.
Yeah, and GunTube. Yeah, check out GunTube because GunTube is best gun website. They do not discriminate.
Thank you. All right, roll call. Buddy, it's been, what, a couple hours?
Yeah, it's just been a couple hours. Thanks for having me on, buddy.
No problem, roll call, anytime. Just make sure you jump in here and, be part of the conversation.
Oh, yeah, I will.
And then we've got a Squib phoning it in from work.
Hey, good evening.
Wow, we can actually hear him tonight. What happened?
Yay.
Were you on break?
Yeah. Had some stuff going on earlier, and I got to take my break, an hour and a half before my shift's over. It's just kind of weird.
Huh, okay. Well, that's good. At least we're getting some rest. Hope we don't rile you up too much. Next up, we got the Crazy Scotsman. What's going on, Scotsman?
Not much. Appreciate the link as always. Always good to be here with you good people.
Well,
Good to see you, brother.
Thanks for showing up, Scotsman. And last but not least, we have my unofficial co-host now, Travis P. Levin.
Hey, dude, I appreciate the invite. Thank you. Let's see, shameless plugs. Check out Caliber Corner Saturday morning, 8 a.m. over on gunchannels.com. And obviously the channel Travis P11 on YouTube. You can also find me on guntube.org and pretty much all the other gun websites out there.
Right.
So,
and,
yeah, man.
And the reason why Travis P11 is our unofficial co-host now is because I don't know if you guys noticed, but our Smeggy isn't around. So I just need to screen share one image. So,
oh, no.
Okay, guys, if I got him on a milk carton, so if you see this snowman, please contact nightstrike1@gmail.com. That's NIGHTSTRYKE.
I can tell you where he is. I saw him earlier.
So please let me know, okay?
He's over on Ghost Channel.
Oh, he's cheating on you.
So
that's not good.
Night Strike, do you need the name of a good attorney?
That's not good.
Well, if only to get him off of Hit or Miss. If he's cheating on me, well, then that's a different story. But anyways, this is we're doing Hit or Miss tonight. So, yeah, what do we want to talk about first? You know what? We were talking about this earlier, but let's just go over it. Everyone knows that the NRA, by now at least, the NRA is suing New York, the state, because of their whole insurance thing. And the NRA is saying, oh no, without this insurance, without this money we get from insurance, we're going to be bankrupt. Oh no. And I know they have to say something to make it look like they're taking a loss in a case, but really? They're going to go broke because they didn't, they can't issue those policies, which aren't even as good as USCCA, but hey, let's try it.
Big whoop.
Are they really going to go broke? Travis, didn't you
No.
say you looked at the numbers? What were the
Yeah,
numbers?
we did bring up their tax filing. They have to bring it up because they're a not-for-profit organization. Well, that's what they say. We brought up the numbers, like their 2016 tax filing. I think it was in one of Matt's chats when a lot of NRA stuff was going on, and their revenue, they were bringing like, I want to say 300 or 350 million a year, and they're only pushing out like 20 or 25 million of that a year to their PAC groups or political action groups, and the rest of it's administrative fees, advertising, the free giveaways they give us, their magazines that they put out, their convention that they put on. I mean, that's pretty much eating up the other, I can't even do the math on that, 180, 250 million. I don't even know. So, I mean, they've got the money. They got enough money to put, a representative in every Capitol building in the U.S., and they don't. And, I mean, the money's there. They're just, it's just not being balanced out properly. It's no different than what our own government does.
So, this case says the NRA is not a non-profit company. No, they are a non-profit group, not a company.
Yeah.
But again, they're still non-profit because they're. Wait, what was that?
Well.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
He's just trying to win him back. You know he
Yeah,
did
he
wrong.
needs to come in with flowers, I think.
I think so.
Flowers, box of chocolates, and a whole lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Going on, everybody?
So who gets to collect the reward because we found Smeggy?
I don't know, but I think I do agree with Scotsman that he needs to bring flowers because I've seen him elsewhere and he hasn't showed up to hit or miss at all.
Lucy, you've got some splaining to do.
No,
right
Jack.
there, that
You-
right there.
You tell me what chat have I joined in a while? I haven't done Daily Gun Show in forever because it's too late for me. I got to wake up too early in the morning. I haven't jumped in anyone else's thing. So what do you mean I need flowers? I mean, if you guys are
You didn't
feeling
call
hurt,
me,
well,
you
whatever.
didn't text me, you didn't email me that you weren't going to show up for the last couple hit or misses. You just go dark and don't say anything. What the hell am I supposed to think?
You're not my real dad. I don't gotta check in with you.
If you're not going to show up to hit or misses, I would, at least expect. I mean,
Let out the hurt, Night Strike. Let out the hurt.
That was awesome.
I'm letting it out.
Everybody hurts.
Can you not? No. Meg, can you not tell that he's in tears, man? He's trying not to cry live on YouTube.
I am.
Yeah. Well, I thought my presence would be welcome, but if you're just gonna cry about it, then oh well.
He just wants a box of chocolates and some flowers.
Yeah, I think his feelings are hurt, man.
Well, next time I'm in your neck of the woods, I'll come over with some, I don't know, boxes of ammo and targets and tannerite.
All right. Yeah.
Maybe even an AK mag that doesn't fit.
Oh, that reminds me.
Ouch. That hit me in the feels, bro.
I gave
That
him one.
really-
Too.
You
I
did.
gave him one too that didn't fit.
Yeah, he gave me one that didn't fit. It doesn't fit my AK either. I'm
Oh,
gonna
wait a
have
minute. I'm confused. Smeggy, what kind of AK did you have that it didn't fit in? A Wasser?
No, I have a DDI milled receiver.
Oh, wow.
And I've got it's a true Frankenstein because it's
yeah.
a Hungarian parts kit, but it has like Polish wood on it.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, whatever. And then like the American, the DDI milled and barrel and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got a thing of, I think it was Polish mags. It was like 10 or 12 of them in a box or whatever. And out of all of them, one didn't fit. So I'm like,
Oh.
okay, whatever. This one's just a little too big. And you could see wear marks on the side. Like it was like true surplus. They had all been used. So I was like, I don't feel like drummeling it. And you'll give Night Strike something to do,
Yeah, it doesn't fit mine either. What I think I'm gonna have to do is go and take a file and file down both of the sides to get it to fit.
Yeah, that's where it's hit. Like it's too wide. Like that's where it's hitting.
So
And I probably could have done it too, but I don't feel like it, and I was being nice by giving it to you.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, Spiky, and everyone that on the show, before we get into griping on the NRA a bit more, because we're going to do that in a few minutes, but I just want to show something since Spiky was late and he didn't show up for the unboxing earlier. But Spiky,
What?
camera's going on. See that?
Uh-huh. What are you having there? A Keltec?
No.
You bought the box on eBay?
About to buy some eBay. No, I totally got a Glock just to fuck with Scotsman.
Nice. What's in there? Let's see. Let me see.
You totally would too.
I totally would too. But here.
Oh, very
it's a
nice.
striker fired hammer pistol.
I got a 320.
Very cool, man. Very cool.
I
got Romanian PSL magazines.
It's the compact. I got it in 40 Smith & Wesson. Ellis did like a GoFundMe or something to help me get the gun, and I really appreciate it. And I really was wishing I was hoping that he would tell me who donated so I can go and thank him, but he hasn't done that yet. And
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't want to say it publicly, but I felt bad that I was missing hit or miss, so I set up this secret, convoluted thing, and I pretended to be a bunch of different people and donate a couple bucks from a bunch of different email addresses. Really, I wanted to buy you a cig. So you're welcome. I'm not a glory hog. I didn't want this attention, but since you brought it up, yep, it was all me.
Oh, I'll have to ask Scott if that's true.
Well, we'll have to get you a medal, Smeggy.
I think I deserve one, right?
Right. Okay.
And
I'll
with
get
that
right
being
on
said,
that
for everyone
for
who
you.
actually did, I'm sorry I just stole your credit. I think it's pretty clear that I'm not serious.
So
And
I
that's
heard,
really cool of everyone who helped.
I heard if you buy a cig, you get like a discount coupon or something. Is that true?
You get stickers and things.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Anyways, either way, I got a cig. I'm happy. I'm not so happy that it's in 40 Smith & Wesson. I wanted to get it 357, but I'll just buy a barrel.
What's it doing in the box? It should be on your hip.
What's it's doing on the box? I ordered the holster, and the holster hasn't come in yet in the mail. So get off my ass or my nuts, or I don't know. Get off my back.
Just appendix carry. Just push it right down there. You just need a belt, and that's it. Just walk around all gangsta. Be all gangsta with it.
Get a nice NRA belt buckle for your carry belt, and
Yeah.
Right.
Just make sure you get NRA carry guard first,
Yes.
No, I gotta get insurance too now. So.
And don't forget to haul it out to the range with your NRA duffel bag when you go.
Dude, I have one of the NRA backpacks. I mean, it is what it is. I know everyone shits on them. I think that's what you guys were talking about a minute ago or whatever. But I still like them. They're not perfect. I donate to other ones that I think are better also. But that being said, every couple of years I decide if I want to renew or not. Like I don't do a full-time thing. I just do either 1 year or a couple of years at a time. I really enjoy their magazine, so that's from my point of view, that's value right there. And then sometimes I get little gifts or whatever, and one of them was the cheap little backpack thing. I use it to carry ammo when I go up north for Shoot-a-Palooza. But the reason I'm mentioning this is like the little top handle strap. It was only about half full of ammo. I grabbed the top strap, lifted up, and the only thing that came up was the strap. The bag was still sitting on the ground. It just ripped right out of the stitches. So I'm like, all right, only use the shoulder strap part and don't load it up too much.
See,
I have other range bags anyways, but
yeah. I was going to say, here's the problem that I have with the NRA is they get all this money, but why don't they have somebody in every Capitol building daily pushing a pro-gun lobby in the legislature and their state representation? Why don't they have somebody there? Because it's our local organization that has to fight for our rights. They're the ones that have to go there and testify and have to go there and fight against the antis. They've got NRA gets like $300 million a year. They could easily afford to pay a representative in every single building.
The problem is, Travis, they're all too busy calling and asking for money.
I know. I'm just that's the biggest problem that I have is I'm going to give you money, but I don't see what you're doing for me aside from just advertising yourself. And don't get me wrong, the magazine's great. American Rifleman's a great magazine. I like the free swag they give you. That's cool. But when it comes to actually fighting for our rights, we've lost some rights in our own state. And there was nobody there except our own state group to try to fight against the antis, and they lost.
I don't see why they don't just pay some guy in each state minimum wage just to lobby for the NRA or at least represent and fight bills that are anti-gun.
They do have state level people. I mean, I have a feeling I'm going to be playing devil's advocate tonight just because. Why the hell not?
Okay, they have a state. They have a state contact, but they're not necessarily in the buildings, like testifying against anti-gun legislature every day when it pops up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe your mileage may vary. You're right. Is it every single day? I will agree with you. It's not 100% in every state every single day. I completely agree with you on that. But that being said, they do get involved. The one problem I have with that kind of stuff is that, like, you'll get an actual grassroots thing going on and getting momentum, and then they'll just kind of jump in last second and be like, we did that.
Oh, yeah.
And there was, I'm trying to remember which one it was. It was something with the expanded background checks, the no private sales, basically.
Red flag laws.
Yeah.
No, it was on the background check. It wasn't the red flag laws. I know what I'm talking about. I just forget which state it was. The point being is that they were going good. Like, the grassroots had a great narrative going. They were getting people on their side. And it was like, listen, you guys are against private citizens transferring firearms. And, like, it might have even been Nevada where it's like, and you got all this outside Bloomberg money. Like, why is New York telling us what to do, blah, blah, blah. And then the NRA jumps in and it turns into the anti-gunners are now the underdog, and they're fighting against the big, bad NRA, even though the NRA did nothing but put their name on it. They didn't send a penny to the other people. They didn't send anyone out. They just kind of jumped on to grab credit, and that kind of flipped the tide of the people in the middle that only look at, like, real basic stuff. They don't really understand what's going on. They looked at the big, bad, evil NRA is coming into our state telling us what to do. Well, screw them. We're going to have background checks. When the story before was screw New York, that you can't tell us what to do. We're not going to have background checks. Like, I'm pretty sure it's Nevada now. So they do that kind of stuff. But I know if you guys watched my Every Second Matters legislative update, little shameless self-promotion here, there was a story on the Seattle city is requiring, like, safe storage laws where basically if the gun is not, like, in your personal control, it has to be locked up. And the NRA and the Second Amendment Foundation have filed a joint lawsuit against the mayor and the council to get rid of that, because it's a city ordinance kind of thing, a city resolution or whatever. So that gives me hope that because Second Amendment Foundation is freaking amazing. When people bash on the NRA, the first thing I say is join SAF. They are awesome. GOA is awesome too. I'm a life member of SAF already. Like, I watched the very first gun rights policy conference and was like, oh, you guys put this on? Now, they are more educational and a little more behind the scenes, like a lot of judicial stuff. Like, they're more worried about lawsuits and getting stuff to the Supreme Court. Like, that's where they put their time and energy. But they do lobby against bills and for pro bills and all this stuff. The GOA is more upfront and, like, on TV all the time and really, fighting against bad gun laws and fighting for good gun laws. But it's that whole three-pronged, like there's different approaches and different groups do different things, good and bad, but that's always like, because GOA I think is going to get a lot of this NRA support now that there's been a handful of people that have been like, yeah, screw the NRA, and this whole
I think they're
going
hoping for it.
bankrupt thing.
I think they're counting on it. Because I don't know if you noticed, but the GOA does the same crap the NRA does. Oh, they're coming for our guns. Now's the most important year ever. Donate money.
Yeah, I think a lot of them.
And when a congressman goes on TV and he's talking about the pro-gun groups that are murdering babies, they never say GOA. I've never heard anybody say GOA on TV, but they always say NRA. I think they're both important in the fight. Yeah, I think they're both important in the fight, and I think they both kind of, I guess, along that three-prong attack thing, they perform a different task, but I don't think one's really any better than the other. All of these gun rights organizations that ask for money are in it for the money. Don't think that they care about you. None of them. They care about the money. They might be fighting for us off and on, but it's only when they can make money. It's kind of like the union. The union doesn't care about your benefits and all that other stuff and the safe work environment stuff. They care about collecting union dues. It's nothing. It's no different. It really isn't. So you've got to kind of live with it and deal with it, because that's the way to get your voice heard. You can try to write your congressman and do all this other stuff, but if you're a member of one of these organizations and you're giving money to that organization to support them somehow, then you're probably doing, I don't want to say just as much as if you try to contact your congressman yourself. Maybe it's about the same. I don't know. But they don't really care about you. They care about the lobbyists with money.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a pretty. I'm trying to think of the right word. Skeptical comes to mind, but that's not the right word. But that's kind of a pessimistic kind of view. I do hear what you're saying, but I can't think of the right word.
I'm going to keep supporting the organizations that I support for my own personal reasons, whether I think they do a great job or an average job. And I don't care if somebody wants to support the same ones or not. I don't care if they support different ones. I don't care if they don't support any at all. They think they're all crooks. Whatever. It's all good and fine. But if they're going to say claim that they need New York to let them sell insurance, or else they're going to go out of business, that's a load of crap. It's a crop.
Oh, I definitely agree with you when you're talking the NRA thing. Yeah, the whole insurance thing is like, what the hell? God damn it. What are you guys doing in Missouri? Not enough people voted for Austin Peterson.
They voted for the other guy, didn't they?
Did
they vote for Democrat?
No, this is primary. So it was, a bunch of Republicans going up against, a bunch of Democrats or whatever. But Josh Hawley was the Republican dude, like the insider guy. He got freaking almost 59% of the vote. Austin Peterson got 7%.
That's how it's going to be there, unfortunately.
You guys are retarded. What's wrong with you, Missouri? That's all I care about is that one, and then I just voted in the Michigan one earlier today, so I'm going to go look that one up too. So we got to.
Did you vote for Colbeck?
I do like Colbeck. After I heard him speaking at the Second Amendment, rally in Lansing, like he was the only dude for governor who came out. So.
Yeah, I voted for him today in the primary.
Where is governor? He's not even showing up on the list for governor. Oh, there he is. Yeah, Colbeck got 14% of the vote. Bill, who was that?
Schuette.
He got 50% of the vote.
Okay, Schuette is the isn't he the AG? And I think he's pro 2A.
Oh, this is 20% reporting. Why do they have a little check? They have a check mark next to his name. Only 20% is reporting. Like that could swing. All right, I'm not super Not super bummed out quite yet, but still.
You're still pretty disappointed.
Yeah. The dude I liked for Senate is doing okay. Anyway, sorry. We can go back to talking about guns. It's just it is kind of related though, because that's the one, especially for primaries. That's the one thing I look at. What are your stance on guns? All right, I like your stance on guns. Go beat up the Democrat. Like that's what I like. And then in the general election, I'm probably going to vote for the Libertarian. So whatever. But at least if I can shape the parties the way I'd like them, I wish we could vote for both. But it's one of like,
yeah, I know that's something I don't like.
Republicans.
There's 3 columns on the damn ballot, and you can only use one.
Independent, you can vote. In some states, you can vote in both primaries.
Well, Michigan is open as far as you don't have to be like a registered Republican or a registered Democrat, registered Libertarian. You can be whatever, but let's say you vote for the Republican governor, like out of the 5 people that are trying to be governor for Republicans, you can't then vote for like the senator out of the Democrats that you like. So once you pick, like that's you basically only have one ballot. You can only be one party. I wish you could do all of them because it's like that way when it comes down to the main one, you have like the one Republican, the one Democrat, and the one Libertarian out of a list of 5 or whatever, and they picked them. You pick the best of each one, and maybe you could get to the point where no matter who wins, you're still happy. Because I don't mind jumping.
I agree.
I'm not a registered anything. I jump party lines on basically if you're super pro gun, I like you. I don't care what letters next to your name.
Hey, Smedge, side chat.
Oh, I'm not even looking at the thing. Okay. Probably telling me shut the hell up. But anyways, opposite. Cool. So yeah, it's I truly, you guys have all heard me say this before. I'm saying it again because I haven't been around in a while, and there's probably some new listeners out there who have no idea who I am and how awesome I am. But I want to live in a world where I get to pick between the pro-gun Republican running against the pro-gun Democrat running against the pro-gun Libertarian. And then even more so, I'd like to see the Libertarian win because I like the other policies they have. But without that, at least I'd like to be, okay, they all like guns. Now who wants to talk about taxes? Who wants to talk about healthcare? Who wants to talk about schools? I'll pick that kind of stuff. But I could have someone who lines up every single issue exactly what I want. If they're anti-gun, they're not getting my vote. So I'm basically a one-issue voter, but I'd like to say I'm like 80% on guns and the other 20% is everything else. So, but I don't know. I don't know if there's primaries in every single state today or whatever. I get the feeling that maybe there were some and some weren't, but there was one in Michigan, so I voted after work today.
Our primaries in Rhode Island, September 12th.
Cool. Have you done your research on that? Because I'm going to be honest, once I knew the governor won because the guy spoke at Lansing and I liked him. And then I did a little bit of research on the other people and we're like, yeah, I don't really like these other people as much. But like for the Senate and Republican representative and all that stuff, I didn't even know who any of them were. So I looked them up on my lunch break today.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't looked them up yet. I plan to. I don't have a lot of choices. I know that much. Not on the Republican side, anyway.
All right. All right. So, all right. We've gone after Republican, not the both. We've gone after the NRA. We've talked about a little bit about the primaries, and my primaries already happened. Our primary, actually, Republican primary, went off into a runoff. So I had to make the difficult choice to pick the lesser of two evils for the Republican primary because while he has an A+ NRA rating, he's got like a 93%. I think the governor does, but he did support wanting to ban bump stocks, but nothing ever came of it. He just like the typical Republican, he just said some words to get everyone on board, but nothing really happened. So I didn't like that. But the guy running against him, when he was asked about open carry, he said, "I'd have to sit down and think about that first."
Oh, well, that's such a politician answer. Like, oh, let me get back to you.
It gets better. On the opposite side, McMaster did say, if you bring an open carry bill to my desk that you've actually passed through the House and Senate, I'll sign it. So
well, that's a good thing.
Remember, he served under Nikki Haley, the governor of South Carolina before him. So he, as far as open carry, he's carrying over that promise. So that's good. Though he does seem to be like a career politician, where if everybody else is on board, he'll jump on board just to stay popular and relevant, I guess.
Right, but
I don't like that. But he is pro-gun, so he is the lesser evil. That other guy actually had a track record of being anti-gun, even though he's from part of the state where there is a ton of pro-gun people, including Such is in his area. But
yeah,
this guy's
that'd be an easy decision for me. Like I said, I'm basically a one-issue voter. I wish I wasn't. So I want to live in a world where everyone's pro-gun, and then I can stop thinking about it, and we can start fighting about other stuff.
I mean, I only wish that I didn't have to be a one-issue voter, and that they would just leave the Constitution and our rights alone, and actually focus on the important issues like the economy, like jobs, like making sure everybody has health insurance. The right way, not some half-ass way like Obama did, or some half-ass way we had before Obamacare. But actually sit down and actually do it the right way, or them to fix the border, fix what's going on with trade, fix the tariffs, all of that stuff. Work on that. Actually sit down and do an honest to God, full days of work instead of arguing about, oh, we need to ban this, we need to ban that, we need to make this law, we need to make that law. I'm sorry, but the United States of America as a country has too many fucking laws as it is. We don't need more. We actually do need less.
I agree.
So,
shall not be infringed.
I was gonna shall not be infringed. There we go.
Oh, did I steal your thunder?
Yes, stole my thunder. I'm so angry at you.
Shall not be infringed.
This is a blatant infringement.
You show up late, you steal his thunder, and you didn't bring chocolates or flowers.
Yeah.
Damn straight. That's how I roll.
Just touch him in the morning and just walk on by.
Yeah.
Telling you. Yep.
Well, you bitches want me to cuddle you afterwards or something? Come on now.
Yep.
That's what she said.
Actually, that's my favorite part. But anyways.
All right. Anyways, so what were we going to talk about? Oh, yeah. You guys saw it earlier, but I got a new carry gun. I got the 6-hour P320. So, yeah. Well, why don't we talk about guns?
Hey, so I got a question. Speaking of the carry thing, because honestly, I have been out of the loop for a while. Do you have your permit now? I know you took the class and all the stuff. Like, are you good to go? Like, you got your stuff and everything? You got that back yet?
You are way out of the loop. I even did a video of me getting the letter and opening up and getting the card out. So, boy, you are way out of the loop. You are
cool.
so out of the loop.
Let me ask you
this:
you
are out of the park.
Yeah, I mean, you do own guns. Have you carried, like, just going to the store or something?
Yeah, I've carried the 1911, but it's heavy as hell. I wanted something much lighter than a 1911. So
okay,
I got the SIG P320, and I tell you, it's light as hell. It's not a Glock, but it's better than a Glock. Isn't that right, Scotsman?
Damn right. SIG lives matter.
SIG lives matter. Yes. So I got that. I really like how the grip on it. I really do like it. Granted, I know I have berated 40 Smith & Wesson before, but I think I am going to like this one. Maybe it's just because it's the SIG and it's mine, but we'll see. I may go and get the barrel for 357 SIG anyway, so I can switch it out. But yeah, that's what I got for my carry gun. I ordered a holster online. I'm not going to say which one it is. That's going to be a surprise.
It's an urban carry.
I may end up not getting an
urban carry. Nice.
Yeah, man, he's got to be tactical.
Yeah, got to be tactical, just like our famous resident Scotsman.
Just like the silent footsteps of a Navy SEAL.
That's right. You can conceal carry an armadillo down those pants if you want to.
Oh,
nobody
right.
knows. Nobody knows.
Right.
With the urban carry.
At least not tell you.
Is that a gun in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? It's a gun. Now back away.
A little from column A, a little from column B. Maybe my gun's happy to see you. You ever think of that?
That's great. That's great.
Although don't get too excited. It goes off half-cocked every once in a while.
Oh, damn.
But again, it's not like I haven't shot striker-fired guns before. But this is my first striker-fired gun.
You need to get you a hammer-fired gun, man.
I've got a hammer-fired gun. I've got 2 of them.
You need a CZ.
Yes, he does.
I do. I wanted to get a CZ, but this was cheaper.
He's getting closer and closer to Glock all the time.
Here's the thing. If you would have got a CZ, I would have recommended, the 75 SPO1. So you talk about the 1911 being heavy. Yeah, the CZ 75 is pretty heavy too.
Yeah.
Big metal gun, 17 rounds. Like it's.
How about that PO9 with 21 rounds?
While the 320 does have a little weight on it, it doesn't have nearly as much weight as the 1911. So.
Yeah, you're probably saving 10 ounces, I'd imagine.
The P226 is best of both worlds. It's as heavy as the 1911, but has the capacity of a 320.
Plus,
and the footsteps of a Navy SEAL.
I got rails on a gun now. I finally bit the bullet and got rails on a handgun.
But if it's gonna be your carry gun, it's kind of pointless unless you're gonna get a holster that'll take a light.
You should put a bayonet on it.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, I want the bayonet for my CZ so bad.
I need to find a bayonet for a P320. So where's
I'll bet you up.
Dude, just get any Picatinny bayonet, should fit right on it.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
all right.
Geisley makes an M9 bayonet.
I will look for a
rail adapter
bayonet for this gun. So
that's a good compromise.
But I also have to find a light that'll work with it. All right. Anyways, you guys want to talk about CZs, so let's talk about CZs.
CZ805 Brenna's best rifle.
That would be nice. No, if you're going to recommend somebody gets one for carry, what do you guys think would be a good? I mean, do you want to just straight up just go 75, or are you looking at going with I don't know what's the
CZ805 Bren. It'll fit in your pants.
Dude,
sure it will.
I mean, it's a carbine, man. Let's talk again. So if you want to get one,
fine.
What do you recommend?
The 805 Bren's an awesome gun, but I would not recommend starting off the rip.
No, I agree.
I thought he was gonna go off.
I'd highly recommend the 75B. This gun, no matter where you point it at, hits what you're aiming at. It's not me because I can't shoot for squat, so it's the damn gun. And it's not too heavy, it's not too light, and it just fits in the hand just right. I mean, if you got unlimited funds, get you a CZ Shadow 2. I cannot say enough about this gun. I love this thing. I carry it very often because damn is this thing awesome.
Yeah, so I can get one locally for $518. Is that a pretty fair price?
For the
75B, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In blued, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I picked mine up. Here, I'll show it to you. Hold on, damn camera's in the wrong spot.
It does fit the hand really well, though. I mean, that's one thing that surprised me about when I had a chance to actually handle it. I was like, damn, this thing is nice.
But this is my one right here. I got this out the door with FFL fee for $5.25.
Oh wow!
So That's that one there. But yeah, if you can get it cheaper than that, hell yeah, man, all day long, all day long. The Shadow 2, I got this one on sale for $1,000 out the door, and I didn't pay bills for 2 weeks, so I could afford it.
Who needs food, right? You got ramen noodles.
That was it, man. Ramen noodles for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was worth every week of it.
And what kind of groups are we talking with that 75B? What can you do? Say 7 yards, and then when you go out a little ways, are you keep it within just like an inch and a half or so, 2 inches, or what? Or just
at 7 yards, yeah, easily an inch groups. I can take it all the way out 50 yards and be within a fist.
Oh man,
never enough ammo out there in the chat. I don't know. Should I give him the link?
The thing is ridiculously accurate.
You just
let's make a list and see if Never Enough Ammo should get a link or not.
Yeah, of course.
We'll do a bracket
for who to invite after.
Oh, jeez.
Let's do a list of brackets about the best Robotech.
Hey, that works. I'm all for that.
Yeah, I'm
give
in.
me a link, dude. Anyways, yeah, the CZs are cool. We go back to praising my favorite company. I'll just sit here and listen.
Sorry, Travis, you had another question. What do you have?
No, ammo. What does it shoot best? 115 grain, 127. What do you tend to fire through it? Like just for range ammo. What do you recommend?
My 75B likes 124 grain.
Okay.
And those are all hand loads. I reload my own ammunition, so 124 grain out of that. The 124 grain seems to work pretty good out the Shadow 2. I am going to be loading some 147s here to try out and see how that does as well.
Okay.
I just shoot 115s out of mine, but I have the the SP01.
Yeah.
But it's very similar. I mean, basically, it's the 75B, but with a rail, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only difference really with the SP01. And then since I have the tactical, which is the decocker, and it has night sights. But I definitely recommend the decocker over the safety on any of the CZs. So whichever version that ends up being, like. But, anyways, I just do the 115 because that's cheap and that's what I use. It works fine. I don't know. My carry ammo is heavier. I forget what it is.
I'm seeing go ahead.
If that's all you can afford, it's a 115. I mean, it does fine with 115, but definitely with 124, the groups are a lot tighter.
Now you're calling me cheap. I see how it is. You're calling me poor.
Well, you haven't bought Night Strike flowers and chocolates yet, so yeah.
Or ammo, or a box.
It's not because I'm poor. It's because I don't love them.
That
love and feeling.
It's okay. It's common law.
Love and feeling. You've lost that.
You don't show up to my chats anymore when I send a link. You try not to show it, but baby, I know it. You don't
the barbershop quartet
anymore. No, you love me all the way, but now you gotta sing. I don't know where I was going with that.
What happened to that $20 I gave you for singing lessons?
Gone. Oh.
I'm not being infringed.
There we go.
You lost your rights to carry. Whoa, those rights to carry. You've lost your rights to carry because you live in California, or Illinois, or New York, or New Jersey, or Rhode Island, or Massachusetts, or Hawaii.
Don't forget Maryland.
Or Maryland.
Or anywhere else in the world.
Whoa.
There's something wrong with us. Mostly me, but...
we jumped in. It's only because me, Matt, Travis, and John sung that live on Sandhill Shooter's channel at one point.
Oh, really?
Oh, for the longest time.
Well, there you go.
Oh, wow, that's another
Little Billy Joel going on there.
David Bowling
For
says
the
Maryland
longest
sucks.
yard.
It's true.
I got a new scope today. Woo! I put it on my rifle anyway. Woo! And then I shot
you
it.
gotta stop.
I'm ringing still at 1,000. I can hit anything for the longest yard.
Can't talk about sights or red
Okay.
dots or
No,
scopes.
this is good stuff.
The best place to sing that song is you gotta get like 6 people with you to sing it all in unison in a bathroom at like a truck stop, and people would just be like so stinking confused at what's going on. It would be the most hilariously awesome thing in the world.
I don't think I won.
All right, I don't know what happened to Hit or Miss while I was gone, but if this is a truck stop meetup group now, like
Hell yeah, man!
Maybe in New Jersey for AWAC it is.
Well, we don't have truck stops here. It's too small of a state.
But we
You
can't
can-
talk about sights, red dots, or scopes right now because Rick will leave, and I don't want Rick to leave tonight.
Oh, I'm not going to leave.
Well, I don't
Quick,
want
talk
you to
about scopes then.
Oh, God, I'm going. See ya.
See? All right.
put the mill dot right above his head. Woo!
All right.
Pull the
Zoom in
trigger,
real close.
then he'll end up dead. What?
And if you miss him, your spotter will correct you. He'll say 2 clicks to the right.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, dude, I missed how much fun this was.
I
Damn.
didn't realize we were on America's Not Got Talent.
Hell yeah, man! No talent all day, every day.
But I
Butchering songs is the best.
But guns are fun. I'm going shooting tomorrow, dude. Maybe that's why I'm so giddy tonight.
Cool.
I haven't seen my buddy in like a year and a half, and we've been trying to get together and hang out for the past like month. And then finally our schedules have lined up, and I was like, yeah, I'm in town this week, blah, blah. And then the city that he's working, he travels a lot, like locally. He's always in different cities. And the city that he's going to tomorrow is about 20 minutes from where the city I work in. So he's like, yeah, I'll get out of work in the afternoon. I said, yeah, if I can swing by, and we're going to this range that I've never been to, but it looks really cool. I'm definitely going to have to do a review for the Daily Gun Show because I was looking on their website. Like they have their own like restaurant in there. Like they do lunch. Like you can like call ahead and just get like a takeout order, but it looks like a decent restaurant. I think they have like 3 different like what do you call them, like sets of lanes at 25 yard, and then they have 50-yard range with like 5 or 6 lanes, and they have a 100-yard range, but that's for members only. The 100-yard range is rated up to 50 cal. Their memberships are expensive as hell. I'm not quite sure what you get with a membership. They had like like brass level, silver, bronze, titanium, whatever, like weird shit. But they were like a couple $1,000 a year for like the top one. But I think with that you get like unlimited range time or something. But like even at the lower levels, you can make an appointment for your range. Like you can reserve a lane like before you get there, and then just like show up the next day, and it's sitting there waiting for you at a certain time. And but it looks like a pretty big. It looks like a big like complex. Like it's one of those you go and hang out for a while. Oh, they offer like gun lockers. It said something about like, oh, want to go shooting on your lunch break, but your employer won't let you bring your gun? Like rent a locker. And I was like, that's actually kind of a cool idea. If you work around there and your house is kind of far away, like you don't want to have to run home and go back, like that's pretty cool.
Guys,
I've
I've
heard of ranges doing that. I've never seen one actually do it though.
Hey, what's the confession, AWAC?
I bought another Mosin.
Ah.
It's beginning to become a real problem.
Did you buy one of those ones on Classic Firearms today when they advertised them?
Oh, you bought it at the gun show.
No. I already bought the one at the gun show, but Yeah,
I fell
yeah.
in love with the Mosin at the gun show.
You got one of the 6 that Classic got in stock that they actually made a video about to advertise.
Yep.
Okay, so I didn't even, they were gone before I could even get there. How much were they?
I got mine for
230?
two. Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, it was 270 because of FFL trans version.
Yeah.
Hey, they're not garbage rods. Get out of here, AC97.
I'll tell you what, we were seeing
I
garbage.
thought they were shit sticks.
The Tulsa Gun Show had some really rough ones, and they were almost $300. They were not. I mean, they were usable. Maybe they were pitted and nasty looking and stuff. So I think you did okay. I mean, I saw the ones in the video. They look good.
This is number 9 in my collection.
Okay, I think you have a problem.
Okay.
I have a problem.
Okay, AWAG, oil them up. Don't use them that often. Wait a year or two and sell them for 2 or 3 times the price that you bought it for, because that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute, Travis. How many
Yeah.
Mosins are acceptable?
Oh no, I was just making fun of him. He's got 9 of them. A man can have as many guns as he wants. I'm not one to judge anybody.
Well, also 80% of them are Finnish, so
Yeah.
Well,
no, that's
I was thinking maybe you had ones from different countries.
yeah, where you might have different variants of them, like a sniper, an M44. Whatever. Yeah.
All I'm just saying is I'm trying to appeal to his his capitalistic side, because he's buying all these Soviet guns, and he has to have a capitalistic side. Otherwise, there's no point in owning those guns, because you're not allowed to have those guns in a communist society.
Yep, I have 2 Finnish M39s. I just bought a Finnish Dragoon. I bought one of the Russian ones off Classic.
Do you have an
What is
M28?
M28. That's actually one that I don't have.
Yeah, that's on my grocery list too.
But I got an M38, which is just the regular shorty ones without the bayonet, the side-mounted bayonet. I have 3 9130s and an X sniper. So.
Oh, nice. You got a pretty good investment there too. I mean, those Finnish ones are probably worth what, $500 or $600 a piece now.
Oh yeah, the
Easy.
Finnish Dragoon, Dragoon that I bought was not actually scrubbed, so it has Finnish markings and the Russian markings on it. The receiver is a hex receiver from 1895.
Damn.
So it's a pretty old receiver. The barrel has been replaced since in 1930, right near the Winter War. But it has the Dragoon front blade type sight. Ooh, that's not hooded. And it has the old style Arshin, or however you pronounce it.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you had any in Arshins instead of meters.
Yep, this is an Arshins with the old style roller coaster sights.
What the hell's an Arshin?
It's a Russian
Unit of measure. It's like a yard.
It's similar to a yard. It's like 3 feet longer than a yard.
So it's like 2 yards.
Oh shit! Yeah, right.
Hey Squibby, I found you an M28 over on Gunbroker. It's only going to cost you $600.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh, and then
Now-
there's also shipping too. You got to pay shipping on that.
Did they
Now,
take
the
credit
Dragoon-
cards?
Of course.
Okay,
the
because
Dragoon.
it's been a long time since I've been there, and anytime I used to shop on there, nobody wanted to take credit cards, so I wouldn't do business.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
All forms of payment, including money orders, I believe.
And wampum.
The
Hey, it's plastic or nothing.
Jeez. But I'm gonna try and restore this this Finnish Dragoon, because right now it's in pretty bad shape, actually. I do watch this one YouTube channel. It's called CNR Arsenal, and they go through a bunch of old guns that whether you should restore it or not, this, that, and the other thing. If there's something that has super significant like markings on the stock, or if it's an incredibly rare version of a rifle, most of the time they wouldn't want you to restore it. But since still this is a it's basically a Russian Mosin that's been finished captured and has finished stampings on it. I at least want to get it re-blued so that there's a section of bluing that's right underneath of the barrel shank that is in perfect condition, and I want to try and get the entire rifle to get re-blued in that color. And also the front barrel band is one from a regular 9130, whereas this Dragoon is obviously a Dragoon, and it has the rounded style barrel bands. So I really want to restore this to its former glory, because when I took it apart, it's missing the interrupter ejector deal going on, so the magazine doesn't work. So I want to get it back to its former glory, and this is one rifle I'm never going to sell, because it's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. Besides
Awesome.
the worn bluing.
Awesome.
Now, with the bluing, with the marking, like the markings would still show up and stuff, though, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. And if anything,
I didn't know if it like filled it in a little bit or something, but that's a cool part of history. The fact that it's got both the markings and stuff, that's pretty neat.
Yeah. Now the one thing that it's cool about this rifle is it does not have import markings either. So this has been in the United States for a very, very long time.
Very
All
cool.
right.
I'll give you $20 for it.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, fine, 25.
Wait.
Well, you're almost close enough to Canada. Can't you find a Ross rifle?
I don't know.
I'm pretty close to Canada. I just don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Not that they're a great rifle, but I mean, the Ross rifle was, used in World War One. So was the Mosin gun. The gun was used in World War One and Two.
I actually just realized that it doesn't have import markings. Because I was looking at my M39 today, and I saw normally they have the import markings right underneath the barrel or on the side of the receiver, and this actually doesn't have it. Huh. Interesting. But either way, I need new barrel bands up front, which I cannot find anywhere.
Did you check Numrix?
I did, actually. I checked Numrix. I checked Apex.
Gun part?
I checked every gun part, and all they have is the 9130 stuff, which is the squared off barrel bands that have that weird interrupted bottom that kind of looks like two fingers intertwining or whatever it's going on underneath there.
If you can't find the original part, you know what that means. You're going to have to make one.
Yeah, that might be easier said than done, because this is made out of...
Sometimes that's how it is. Remember what
Yeah.
Mark Novak says. If you can't replace the part, you can't find a replacement part, you have to make a new one. And if it's too much for you to make a new one, then find someone who can.
Yeah. I'll look around some more. I did get a new old stock interrupter ejector. Now it's not going to be period correct, but it'll fit. It'll work. It's one from an M39, so it's the updated one, so that it doesn't. It has a lower chance of creating the rim lock, the dreaded rim lock. So it'd be a little more function over form, and also the barrel on this is absolutely pristine.
Just like my sick.
Yep.
Blah, 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 I get sick. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, wah. Smeggy's unhappy. Wah.
I'm not unhappy at all. I'm just mocking you. I don't care.
Sure.
Secretly.
Thank you, 9mm. I appreciate it. She said, congrats, Night Strike, on your new gun. Thank you. All right.
Yes, Night Strike, congrats on your new handgun. Hopefully it gets converted to the correct caliber soon, my guy.
That will happen when it happens. I gotta buy ammo first.
I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm not your buddy friend. I'm not your friend guy.
Well then, guess what?
What?
Hashtag not my snowman.
Oh, get wrecked, boy!
I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight.
Oh man, and then he's gonna wake up and just cry himself to sleep again. It's an absolute tragedy.
He's gonna melt. It'll be, a national tragedy. The last magical snowman, cried himself to sleep.
The magical snowman that does not need a magical hat in order to breathe or function as a living, breathing human being or
But
human snowman.
He does need an AK.
AK, best rifle.
I'm non-discriminatory. I have all sorts of guns.
He does.
I love all guns except for Glocks and high points.
But that's a funny story. So check this out. I went to my gun shop today. It's a pawn shop. Okay. One, the owner was actually happy to see me there because I'm doing his new website. So I had that going for me. Two, I was in there looking, and the guy he's hired to help him right now has been going through the inventory and found a high point just lying there for $75.
I would have gotten him down to 60.
I'm not sure if it was the 9mm, the 45, or the 380, but I was tempted. I was tempted to say, "I'll give you $50 for it."
It's funny. It was about a year and a half ago. I had a customer come in with one, wanted to sell it, and all my guys are like, "You ain't buying that piece of shit." I'm like, "I guarantee you I can flip it in an hour or less." And they're like, "No way, no way." I paid $20, sold it for $60 in 20 minutes.
Nice.
It's not bad.
Granted, they're not the greatest guns in the world, but they do work.
That's an understatement.
They do work, and they're better they work better than a Sky CPX 2.
Here's the thing: they have a lifetime warranty for a reason. You will use it.
What drives me up a wall is people are like, "Oh, you should get a cheap gun that way you can use it and abuse it." And I'm like, well, if I get a gun, I want to have a gun that I'm akin to and I plan on using. I mean, my SIG P226 is one that came from the factory in 357 SIG. It's $1,200, and I plan on using it.
Well, that's it. I tell people all the time, they come in and want to buy the cheapest thing. I'm like, you really want to buy the cheapest thing to protect your life with? Think about it for a minute. How much real money are you really willing not to spend so you can live? Like, go home, save some money, come back, buy a gun that's actually going to work.
Right. I mean, but again, if someone can only afford a high point and they don't make a lot of money in the first place to get a better gun, it's not that bad a gun to protect yourself with. I don't recommend it, but if you're in one of those areas where that's all you can afford, you can't afford anything else, then,
Well, now hold on. That's if you got the itch and you want to buy something right now. Because if you've got enough money for a high point, you could always wait and save up more. But then that means you got to wait.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's meant for those people who are in that poor bracket that can't necessarily drop $400 or $500 on a gun.
Yeah, but for another $30, you could have a Taurus PT 111 and have a real gun.
That's true.
Yeah, those are only.
What is the difference between saving up $200 for a high point in a year, or waiting another year and saving up another $200 and having $400 for something that you had to wait a year? It really comes down to you got an itch and you wanna scratch it now.
That's it. I have to agree with Squib. Take the time, save the damn money. Save.
Here's another thing: is people are.
And I hate people coming in and just, I want to buy this because I gotta have it now. Well, do you really have to have it now?
Or if you have to have it now, just put it on the damn credit card. Duh.
Credit card, layaway. Tons of places have layaway.
Pimp yourself out for a week or two. Make some extra money.
Here's another thing: is what people don't understand as well is sometimes with these gun shops. Now, I don't know if some gun shops are like this, but normally you can work with them on price. I mean, they have enough of a margin that you can work with them a little bit. You know, it's not like
if you don't get a gun shop like the one I used to go to, where the price is the price, and they're not going to budge on it no matter what.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm in a mom and pop shop right now. I've worked for large companies over the years. I'm working in a mom and pop shop now. But I tell you, I'll still work with a customer as long as I can make a little bit. I would rather take a little bit off, get the sale, and have that customer happy and coming back, spending more money, than send them away and not making any money.
Mm-hmm. That was like when I went to the gun show and I picked up my Mosin. I wanted to get a tin of ammo for it because it chambered in the 7.62x54R instead of my finished ones, which is the 53R, which doesn't necessarily like the surplus ammo. There was a guy that was there, and I've known this. I've had interactions with his wife because he brings his wife as one of the salespeople there. And I tried, he has, for $330, you could get 2 tins of 7.62x54R, and it comes with the wooden case. I mean, it's already a pretty okay deal. But I went there with a friend, and he wanted a tin, and I wanted a tin. So I said to the guy, I was like, "Hey, would you do $300?" I mean, I have the cash right here. There were 3 $100 bills. He's just immediately no. I'm like, okay, fine. You lost the sale, guy. See you later. I went right across the hallway and I asked the guy that had tins of ammo there if he would take $300 for 2 tins. He said, "Yeah, sure, I'll do that." And then I gave my money elsewhere. You know. And there's no way that guy wasn't making money even with the offer that I offered him.
Yeah, and that's it. You got to be willing to work with people. I mean, you know, on guns, there's not a huge margin. You make your margin on the accessories and the ammo that you sell with it. You don't make a ton on guns. You really don't. That's how you get all these really good sales out there online and stuff, because they ain't making a whole lot.
But you shouldn't expect to make your profit margin on the ammo you sell either.
Well, no, you kind of have to, because you're not going to get it really any other way except for like the holsters and gear.
That's it. You kind of have to, because your ammo, your holsters, your speed loaders, all of that stuff's where you make your margin at. You don't make anything on a gun. You really don't.
I've heard a lot of shops make about 10% of the sale price. It's usually what their profit is. Yeah.
On average, depending on if you have it on sale or if you have it at whatever price you have it at, you're between 10 and 17%.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's about that time, guys. About that time to close it up. Go fondle with the SIG and...
Whoa, hey, wait a minute. What? Oh, you're...
Before you close it up, I want to show something real fast because I'm really happy.
All right, go for it.
So I finally got the scope back from Zeiss. guys that don't know, I had a red dot from them, and it failed to hold 0. 2 months later, I finally got the scope replacement. I went out yesterday, sighted this bad boy into 100 yards, and I absolutely love it. It's freaking awesome. So there you go. Thank you.
I love Zeiss scopes. I have a thing for Zeiss glass. It's not even funny. I got I forget what the I think it's a PM2. It's a long range rifle scope. I got one of those for a build that I'm going to be doing later.
Nice. Yeah, no, I love the glass. When I first got into the industry many years back, I had a gentleman come in with a pair of glasses from World War I that were made by Zeiss, and he wanted me to appraise them. Well, we don't appraise binos and stuff like that. But he's like, "You want to look through them?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want to look through them." Clear as day. And from that minute on, I'm like, "That's it. I love them. They're awesome." And so when I had the opportunity to pick up a scope at a really good price, I jumped on it. But unfortunately, I went out, I zeroed it, good, came home, didn't shoot it for about a month, went back out, way off. Tried to dial it back in, would not dial in. Called Zeiss a couple of times. They kept giving me the jump around. I finally called them a third time, like, "Look, I've been doing this for X amount of years. You have 2 choices. Number choice 1 is I send it in and you give me something else, or choice 2, I blast you everywhere I can."
Did you also end with? By the way, I work at a gun shop, and I know the people to talk to.
Well, that was the thing. Like when I sent the letter in, because they said I could go ahead and send it in, and they would evaluate it. So when I sent it in with a letter, and I was very professional in the letter, and I said, "Look, I've been doing this for almost 10 years. I've been a huge fan of your stuff. I've sold your stuff over the years. Big proponent of it. Love it. And trust me, I know many, many people in the industry. I'm on YouTube. I even went out there. I was like, "Hey, I'm on YouTube. I do this. This is my channel, blah, blah, blah." I went
Tuesdays 9 o'clock. Tuesdays 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
It's a sorry to interrupt. It's a Zeiss V6. It's the 4.5 to 14 by 50. It's like stupid glare.
Oh yeah, ridiculous, man.
Scotsman, you should have told him you know Edge.
You should have.
Nah, hit or miss is a better plug nowadays, dude. Edge ain't even around. Hit or miss is the way to go.
You
but
know,
since we're already in the mood of interrupting, what kind of price range are we looking at on these things?
So
Zeiss is top of the line, so around $1,000 or more.
The original scope I bought was I got a deal on it for $400.
Oh wow, that's really good.
And that was the original red dot I bought. And when I sent it in, like I said, I sent a nice little letter. I was very professional with the letter. And I got a call about 2 weeks later. And the guy's like, "Well, we can do this, but if we upgrade you, you're going to have to pay for it." And I'm like, "I shouldn't have to pay a damn dime, dude. You guys screwed up, not me. Scope failed." And the guy's going back and forth with me and so on and so on. And we talk a little bit more. We hang up. And a week later, I get an email saying, "Hey, we're shipping out your new scope," and so on and so on. And I see nothing. So I call him up and I'm like, "Scope shipped like a week and a half ago. I have no scope. Where's it at?" And the guy's like, "Well, I show here they sent it for free and they shouldn't have done that and blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "That's your problem, dude. I'm pretty sure the guy that sent it read my letter." Because they were trying to charge me money, and I'm like, "You ain't charging me a damn dime."
Okay, now as awesome as the scope sounds, like when it works, I don't even want to deal with a company like that. I don't even want to risk to have to put up with that. I mean, that is for the money that company makes, man. They can afford to have way better customer service. Well, Vortex and Primary Arms do it, and they don't make nearly as much.
I will tell you right off the rip, Travis. And,
Yeah.
and what kind of really pissed me off is the guy didn't speak freaking good English. I don't know
They're
what
German.
country this guy was from,
No,
but I
outsource
swear
for
to God,
customer service.
I was so pissed because the guy couldn't even speak proper damn English.
Yeah, no, you drop
he
400 that much money on a scope, they can afford to give you good customer service. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, but when you buy their high tier stuff, like what I did for my little project that's going on, their customer service, because at the time I couldn't figure out how to use the it's an eye relief adjustment in their scopes, or the parallax eye relief adjustment combo deal that they have going on. I called them up and I told them what I had and told them what my problem was, because normally the rifle scopes have actually pretty far eye relief, and it was pushing the max of this rail that I was putting it on. So I called them up and I was like, "Hey, I'm having issues here. How do you adjust this?" And they're pretty helpful, but I haven't had an issue that I have to send the scope back. But
Yeah, my biggest issue was the guy couldn't speak English. And
yeah,
it was just
they're pretty thick German accents.
yeah. This guy wasn't German, dude. He was from
Oh, he wasn't?
some other country. He did not have a lick of German in him.
Scotsman would know.
Dude, I highly doubt they're going to take you back to German customer service for Zeiss products out of the U.S. I mean, no, they probably have an outsourced call center.
But they stepped up and did the right thing.
Well, the guy I was talking to had a pretty thick German accent.
Yeah, they stepped up and did the right thing, and that red dot wasn't cheap. Like I paid $400, but it was an $800 red dot.
Oh yeah, when
But
you're
they
buying
stepped
Zeiss, you're easily spending close to $1,000
Oh yeah, they
or
stepped
more.
up and sent me the $1,000 scope, so I'm happy.
All right. So are we ready to shut it down now? guys
Yeah,
want to
you
keep
can
that
infringe
going?
on us now. Some
I'm not-
infringements are okay.
No infringements are okay. Ever. Period.
Shall not be infringed.
Shall be infringed.
Isn't that right?
There we go. All right.
I'm feeling pretty infringed upon right now. Just
Yeah, sound would be infringed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's not be infringed. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's no good.
Yeah. We can all agree on that.
going on?
So it's not to find out till Friday. You have to watch Matt's channel on Friday, then you'll find out.
Get the mustache.
Yeah, Hans, tell them. All right.
like
Anyways, we'll see you guys later. Thank you all for listening to Hit or Miss. All right. Final plugs. Go. AWAC.
Check out my channel. No, I'm just kidding. Check out Matt's channel on Fridays, because we do gaming chat, and you'll hear me annoying people that I get in matches with the annoying gay German voice that I have going on. Other than that, and Tuesday nights, Hit or Miss, 9 o'clock Eastern time, because that is best time.
I'll let that one go.
That's that time zone that doesn't let you carry, right?
Yeah, that's a time zone that actually has.
No, that's
what I thought.
specific.
That's the no carry zone. I mean time zone.
Yeah, that's
Whatever.
No, there's plenty once you get away from like right on the coast.
Yeah, but yeah, at least we have a coast. We have beaches.
I got more water than you, but anyways.
You mean you've got peaches?
We got beaches, so we got freedom mags.
We have guns.
Let's do someone else's plug. Let's go.
of them.
All right.
We got sand and cactuses, so what?
Gary, you didn't say much, but go ahead and plug.
Oh, gizzardgary.com. Join gun channels. Visit guntube.org and subscribe to Night Strike, the best channel from the east part of South Carolina. All right.
I support this.
Best barbecue too, right?
Yeah, best
Yep, yeah. There you go.
Jones barbecue and football sauce.
Rick, you're up. Plug.
Who, me?
Yes, are you still still awake?
Yeah, I just woke up. I got put to sleep.
Quick,
Yeah.
everybody desk pop to wake them up.
You know.
Blam!
I'm in
Anyway.
town.
Tomorrow night, tomorrow's Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, from Behind Enemy Lines, Rick's Life as I See It.
All right. Everybody check Rick out. If you're not subscribed to Rick, go over and subscribe to Rick. Okay? Help Rick out.
Do it.
Do it. All right. Roll call. You still with us, buddy? Are you
He's
still
talked less
there,
than
roll
I
call?
have.
Yeah, roll call's been quiet.
Uh-oh.
I think we lost roll call.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there you go.
Lord. I'm here.
He's like, no, I'm here. Roll call. You've been
That's
quiet.
all right.
tonight.
I'll take the scrambled eggs.
Is it too early
Give
for
me some
flapjack?
flapjack.
Too early for flapjacks, officer?
Yeah, check me out on fucking YouTube. Check me out on fucking Instagram. Check me out on fucking Twitter. Fucking just check me out. I'm accepting donations for my PayPal, so if you want to contribute to my fucking channel, that'd be fucking appreciated. And fuck you very much.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow, Mr. F-bomb.
Someone's fucking cranky.
That's
Yeah,
my
someone-
fucking James Yeager impression.
Oh,
Fucking A, man. Fuck this. Fuck that. Fucking James Yeager. Fuck.
You need training.
All
this
right.
is a public service announcement that
Alright.
a king-size Snickers bar will fit in the magazine well of a 40 caliber Sig Sauer handgun. This has been your public service announcement by AWAG.
everybody,
I'm
roll
not
call
gonna-
here for tactical response.
I had to break it up a little bit.
guys. Smeggy, go ahead and make your plugs.
Oh, all right. Daily Gun Show every weeknight at midnight. It's a cool show. You should watch it.
I don't know why he shows up.
I'm not on it anymore, but I'd like to be. We're trying to work something out actually where I can kind of still be part of it. But anyways, also please check out my Every Second Matters video. If you guys are watching this right now and you haven't watched my Every Second Matters video, then I fucking hate you and you're dumb and you should feel bad for yourself because, you know, I only do it once a month, update all the laws and bills and all that stuff. And
Woo, I
this
always
month was
hate myself.
only like, it was only like 10, 12 minutes. Like, you don't have fucking 12 minutes for the Second Amendment, then I don't want to be your friend. So now I'm grumpy too.
Okay, James.
Okay, James.
Oh, no, that wasn't James. That was Smeggy being grumpy. I'm allowed to be grumpy too.
Are you? Are you really?
If people haven't watched my thing, I'm grumpy. If you have watched it, then thanks a lot. And I appreciate you all very much.
Okay. Well, at least we got that figured out. All right, Squib. I know you've been in and out tonight. So
He's almost been hit or miss.
he has. So Squib, go ahead and say your spiel if you got anything to plug.
On Monday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern, the real time zone, it's time to lock and load. And I weasel on the shows most nights of the week. Tomorrow I'll weasel on the Rick show. And I even have a few really lame videos on my channel, Squibload, 2 separate words. And that's it.
All right, awesome. All right, so Scotsman, go ahead and make your plug.
All I got is Sig Lives Matter, CZ Life, baby. And thanks for having me. Hashtag help a brother out. And shall not be infringed, baby.
Shall not be infringed.
Teach that last strike.
What?
Give him the bird.
Travis.
Yes. Man, appreciate the invite. Thank you so much. Again, guys, check out the channel on YouTube, Travis P11. I'm also on guntube.org. And make sure you check out Caliber Corner Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Central Time. The only time zone that really matters because, you know, everything else revolves around us. And that's it. It's over there on gunchannels.com. Get over there, sign up, get yourself an account. Make it happen.
And remember, Travis is my unofficial co-host when Smeggy isn't here.
I do what I can.
I'm always here.
Everybody, this is like the most adulterous chat. You know, you got Snuggy cheating, you got Travis cheating. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Oh no,
I'm
you
cheating on
didn't.
something.
Catch me outside.
I'm not cheating on nobody. I'm not
All right.
cheating.
Oh no, you didn't.
Night Strike's cheating on me, but it's okay.
Hey man, I'm just doing the
I forgive
unbiased news reports.
Oh
Uh-huh.
man.
All right.
I'm not cheating. You show me where I've been cheating, because I've been dead to the world on everybody. So
You haven't been cheating for the last like 45 minutes, but prior you were.
what are you talking about?
See, I have a witness.
What was I doing 45 minutes ago cheating? What are you talking about?
All right, and everyone, if you haven't done so already, please thumbs up this video, comment on the video, and I will always try and respond as fast as I can. Also, if you haven't done so already, subscribe, and yeah, check out guntube.org. Check out my website, nightstrike.com, for all my social media links, and check. If you want to check me out on Patreon, I'm on Patreon, and I have PayPal if you want to just help me out on that too. If you don't, that's cool. With that, we will see you next week. So thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting and being part of the conversation. We'll see you next week. This was Hit or Miss.
Good night,
Bye, Felicia.
Adios,
Fucking
Felicia.
Joey Diego.
Everyone say a bunch of shit all at once. Yeah, we're all talking. Blah, 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 blah. I forgot that this was so annoying. I'm gonna miss. Blah, blah. We're all talking.
Hey, Gary,
Did somebody just fart into their mic?